All right, good evening, everyone. Finally, the last session as the overview. So, I know you already heard about the on-device AI and how to make on-device AI with Jetting Melange, but I'd like to show you the whole world, how the world is approaching the on-device AI itself, not only for the iOS, but the whole mobile industry. So as you already know, every single AI computations are running at the very expensive GPU class server, right? So OpenAI takes about $7 million per day to maintain the ChatGPT services. Plus that, if you'd like to make your own GPU server for AI services, it is literally that expensive. So you cannot make AI GPU cloud server. So you have to spend your money to the AWS or Google Cloud or some kind of ChatGPT API call or Entropy, those kind of AI services. So in this background, literally no more, and any AI company cannot earn the money. Have you ever heard about that? OpenAI is spending money. They don't make a kind of profit at all. They are keep spending a huge of money, and they are now trying to make a kind of AI big huge AI data center, even though they don't have money at all. So even this kind of background, so people are struggling to make a kind of AI services with bleeding. I usually say that AI companies are bleeding for making AI services because they don't care about the money itself, right? For AI services. They are spending a huge money for the GPU class server and they are spending huge money for the data center. In this background, the on-device AI came out to the world. So literally the on-device AI is running AI directly at the devices that we already have. So by running the AI at the devices that we already have, we can almost reduce the huge cost of the AI services to almost zero. So with this kind of zero cost AI services, you don't need, you also don't need those kind of maintenance fee for the GPU cloud server. You don't have to make a kind of API call or server maintenance or server engineer network guy. You can just run the AI directly the way you make the AI services or other services through your applications. Plus that, have you ever heard about the ChatGPT secure your data? They don't secure your data at all. If you send the whole prompt and everything, your personal data or financial data or medical data, it doesn't even make a kind of encryption for the services. It does run your prompt and it saves your data and it utilized for the whole global people. So by running the AI directly in your devices, you can secure your data directly, not by sending your data to the company wide. So we can secure the user's data by on-device AI. And plus that, so every AI services have a dependency for the network. So you cannot run ChatGPT at the aircraft or somewhere in the ground or somewhere that doesn't have the network infrastructure. So we can expand the AI services throughout the world without network dependency through the on-device AI. You can run AI through the spacecraft or somewhere in the subway in the Europe and everywhere that literally rural area that already literally existing in the global area. So plus that, not by sending your data to the GPU cloud server, you can guarantee the real-time AI services right around you. So in this background, the NPU, which is neural processing unit, had came out to the world. The NPU is neural processing unit is literally accelerated neural network. So we used to say NPU as an AI target processor. It runs 60 times faster for the AI services than traditional CPU and GPUs. And plus that, it reduces enormous energy consumption, almost up to 95%. So we used to say that NPU is a quite new processor that people could we have to buy new AI processor or AI devices for the AI services, but it's not. So in here, you already have your AI processor in your palm and pocket. So from 2017, Apple released their MPU. I think you might know the Apple Neural Engine. They deployed it from 2017, like iPhone 8. And like its competitor Qualcomm deployed the AI target processor MPU from 2018 at the Galaxy S10. So now almost everyone in the world who use the smartphone for their daily lives, they have their own AI target processor. So it's time to utilize that devices, not just running AI at the GPU cloud server. So by the way, so to utilize the AI target processor in the world, as you might know, that Core ML is literally like, it's quite like affordable, but to support the heterogeneous device in the world, it is quite like, it is literally impossible. So there are like, Core ML has the limitation of the documents and tools, and plus that they are maintained with the embedded environments that AI engineers or other application engineers are not very familiar with. Plus that, and if you support the core ML only, you cannot charge the whole market, right? There are almost more than half of the global people utilize their Android devices, but you have to support those kind of devices if you like to make a kind of powerful AI services. In this background, in this background, so AI engineers or the application engineers hardly utilize the target devices in the world. So I bet you already know that OpenAI is directly working with the Apple for the Apple Intelligence. And plus that Microsoft and Meta is working directly with the Qualcomm. So, you know, the like Ray-Ban sunglasses that has like AI, functionality inside by the Meta. They are utilizing the Qualcomm's chipsets to utilize AI functionality at the Qualcomm's devices. And Microsoft is working directly with the Qualcomm to utilize Qualcomm AI target processor for the like Copilot at the like Surface devices. And plus that, like Google is working closely with the Samsung about the Galaxy AI to utilize the AI at the on device. So it means that like even the dinosaurs like OpenAI, Microsoft, Google, they are hardly utilize the target devices. But if you'd like to make a kind of like very impactful AI services, are you going to like limit your market only for the Apple or Qualcomm or like Samsung? Are you gonna make a kind of like ChatGPT only for the like Apple environment or like running only at the Qualcomm devices? So I'd like to say that this kind of approaches make a kind of like limitation for the like market for the software engineers or the application developer and everyone. So that is why we started. And that's why we are breaking those kind of like MP utilization by the software. So I bet you from now on, I'd like to show you the whole like market environment that how to utilize AI like AI hardware at the like different type of the manufacturers. I bet you already like very familiar with the Apple and Core ML, and you've already heard about the MLX, right? So there are like software frameworks even for the like three steps that Apple has grown up for the like MPU utilization. They started with the like accelerate with the BNNs, and now and from 2017 they developed the Core ML, and now they are utilizing the MLX, which is like kind of like machine learning library, another new library for the LLM and everything. And even though like Core ML had started from 2017, it is still like quite vulnerable, even though like MLX and Meta Performance is now utilizing the like Apple MPU. So if you'd like to support a whole different type of the Apple's like devices, you have to study all these three only for the Apple. So let's see the competitor of the Apple. This is the Qualcomm's approach. They are supporting the Qualcomm AI SDK, and now they are making a kind of AI hub to provide the AI engineers about the like AI environment in the Qualcomm's background. So in the left side, it is a kind of like software architecture. They are supporting the like their hardware utilization. But you know, most of the AI engineers are only know about like Python. They don't study that, right? And application engineers, they don't normally study deep inside of the embedded, right? So they just see the SDK, but they have to see a very like complex environment only for the Qualcomm. Yeah. So if you'd like to support like Apple and Qualcomm, it only charges 40%, and there are like huge barrier for like supporting those kind of AI target devices. And if you'd like to support like broaden your like target customers, you have to support other manufacturers as well. So they are like I'd like to say Apple and Qualcomm are kind of like market leader in the mobile environment. So our other followers are keep growing to support like AI engineers and application engineers to utilize their hardware. So this is the MediaTek's approach. They are supporting they named their AI SDK as a neuropilot. So even though like it has its own ecosystem, like there are like three different of the like pilot versions of like public and basic and premium, and they are providing this only for the like their like customers who'd like to actively utilize the MediaTek devices. So by supporting a whole different type of the software stack, it is quite like difficult, right? So there are like other approaches are coming. So now software companies are trying to make a kind of unified like support for the different type of the devices. So Executorch, I bet you already know that like PyTorch came from the like Meta. So they are supporting the Executorch to utilize the like Meta's like Instagram, WhatsApp, Class, or like the Ray-Ban smart glasses. And there it is like targeting to utilize different type of the hardware only with one quick approach, but it starts with the NNDAP module at the PyTorch. So I'd like to say that its entrance is quite like another high barrier for people to utilize the target devices. So you have to study its software stack but inside of that, you have to implement all different type of the target hardware like Qualcomm and Apple and MediaTek inside of the Executorch. But it shows a kind of like affordable approach for the software stack if you'd like to make your own like software architecture by the PyTorch. And who's the competitor of the PyTorch? TensorFlow is coming. So TensorFlow Lite, there was a TensorFlow Lite which was like named for the like light devices like the mobile or the microcontroller. But now they renamed their like TensorFlow Lite software to the Lite RT. RT means I think it is kind of like runtime or something. But I'd like to say that even though they are supporting the Lite RT, they just renamed it about like several months ago, and the roadmap of them, and they are now in the beta status, and they'd like to make a kind of make Lite RT as an official version from like coming 2026 May. And plus that, they are trying to make a kind of AI edge portal from the Google Cloud, and they are providing a kind of proving environment for people to run the AI devices through the Lite RT at the target devices that already like deployed to the world. So this is the approach that we already have. So manufacturers are trying to make a kind of their own like ecosystem for their own specific target devices. And software companies are trying to make a kind of unified approach, but it is quite like hard for them to unify. It's because the reason why I used to say that like OpenAI's approach with that working directly with Apple is quite like making a kind of limitation for the market share is because hardware companies are competitive, very competitive, and they don't like really like to like work with competitors like relations company. So in this kind of background, like I used to say that there is a kind of unified software which contains the independent relationship with the hardware company is to it has to be exist for utilize for the AI services for developers. So even though those kind of like approaches like Executorch or PyTorch, Lite or those kind of like manufacturers companies and other like supporting cases, those kind of runtime cannot guarantee the best performance at the target devices. So this is the kind of like inference result from the like ResNet and another like YOLO V7. It is quite like old version though. So this I used to say that the result is coming from the like same device, Samsung Galaxy S23, and the model is same, and the like others are all the same, but the only software stack has changed. For the left side, for the ResNet, we run it at the like TensorFlow Lite and like QNN, which is Qualcomm AI SDK, and third one is like Onyx. Even though those kind of software framework can utilize the target NPU, the result comes from in the like different from the like AI architecture. So for the ResNet, the TensorFlow Lite runs fast, the most fast at the like ResNet 101 model. But if you change the model only to the like YOLO V7, it runs very fast at the QNN. So we cannot guarantee the best performance of the target devices with the like single inference run or like single architecture. So that's why we'd like to need we need those kind of like unified software framework. So this is how we approach and how we make our software to utilizable for the different type of the AI engineers or the target devices or different type of the like service developers. So we support like those kind of like Android and Apple and Linux and software support. So we support like almost 99%. And plus that we support like Qualcomm, MediaTek, and Apple. We are talking with the Light-Hearted team to utilize Google Pixel phone as well. And by supporting those kind of software stack inside of our software, you don't have to study all different type of the like target hardware utilization, but only you can utilize our software. Actually, I think you already heard how to utilize our software by like Web and Pimo, right? So let me tell you the details why we are making this kind of approaches. So, even though like Apple core ML study and I'd like to say that our philosophy is that we'd like to be the easiest solution for the AI engineers and AI software developer. That we are much easier to utilize core ML than Apple. So we support core ML inside of our software stack. Only you need to do is put the model to our software stack, and you can utilize all the different type of the hardware utilization and all the different type of the OS and everything all at once. And actually, and this is the key important that how we utilize the best performance of the on-device AI target software. So I already told you that like, even though the like target environment or like target software is like runnable at the target devices, by the model architecture, the actual runtime inference performance differs. So we run the actual, so if our user upload their AI model to our software stack, we run the benchmarking through the all different type of the software stack and the hardware stack all at once in behind of our scene. So we utilize the device farm actually, and we get the like target inference results from the like CPU and GPU and NPU, not only for the stick Light-Hearted or something. We utilize Light-Hearted and Qualcomm AI SDK and everything. And if after we measure the actual performance at the target devices, we set the target device to utilize the best performance model for the like specific target devices. And that is how we guarantee the best performance at the target devices. And with this kind of approaches, we guarantee the user that your AI model is running with the best performance either statistically, not only for the like, even though like CoreML is running with the like Apple's devices, sometimes TensorFlow lies faster than CoreML to utilize the target hardware. And in that case, we support the model utilize the TensorFlow Lite for the like user devices. And plus that, not by the like those kind of manufacturer, those kind of registers are like differs from the like target devices. So we run the whole different type of the devices like the Apple iPhone 15 Pro and like 10s Pro or like 12 just 12 or like 13 mini and everything. So we run the we run those kind of AI models at the target relatively and get the best performance model, and we guarantee that users' devices are utilized with the best condition ever with our software stack. So this is actually the first page when you upload your model and you get the like summarization of the model. So we provide you the like your model is fastest with some kind of like inference time, and your model got the like MPU performance which times faster than from the CPU and GPU and the MPU. And plus that we guarantee that by utilizing the model optimization, we'd like to, those kind of model optimization who like sacrifice the accuracy is like ridiculous. So we guarantee you that your model is like preserved by those kind of accuracy preserved, and we get we support you the dB means the SNR, which is signal to noise ratio. So it is like a kind of like standard for the preparing the result from the like original or the from to the like quantized or like optimized model. And plus that we provide you the easiest way is because you don't need to install some library or something. You can just copy our library and just copy the like source code of that, just load, run, and get out, and that's all. We provide you the like best performance by the like easiest way to implement the AI feature in your services. And here's the details of our benchmarking report. And this, the reason why we are making a kind of report is to provide you to guarantee you that your AI model runs best performance at the target device by our software framework. So this is actually the mobile claim model, which is like recent, about like month and a half ago, Apple released to the, like images, something image like understanding these things, image encoder. So they are supporting. We made this kind of like mobile clip available for different type of the devices. The reason I brought those kind of research is because that even though the model is like the mobile clip is quite like latest model so it is quite heavy, but though it's running at the like very fastly at the Apple iPad or like iPhone 16 like E or like iPhone 15 Pro, we can still support the iPhone XL. Even though it is quite slow, we support it is quite runnable at the like iPhone XL. So the reason why I brought this result is because we not only support the fastest runtime, but also we support the like old devices as well. So one of our objective for our software is to utilize the devices that everyone already has. So you don't have to like force your users to change their devices to the like latest iPhone 16 or 17 something. So they can keep their devices by guaranteeing their AI services running at their on device. So this is how we get how we support our software in the on-device AI environment. So thanks for your attention, and please ask me anything if you have.
Thank you so much. Any question? Always. um, to explain that you use different kind of libraries.
Right.
For example, you said that if a certain model would run faster with TensorFlow on a phone, on an iPhone, and you would use that instead of Core.
Right. So most of the time, CoreML is fastest one, but some of sometimes like TensorFlow like runs faster.
In that case, how does that work with your SDK, or is just like how big is the SDK? That's I guess my question. Because
yeah,
how does that work?
So that's very great question. So after we run the benchmark, we record the benchmarking results and set the like priority of the target devices and the target software and the like target background as well. So, sorry. So that's how we support the best performance at the devices. So when the user download your AI app or something, we don't like directly put the model at first, but we at the very first time we detect the user devices and let them download the resource from the server. So it is like the like game, like your mobile game or something. If you install the mobile game, you have to get the resource from the server, right? So if the user install the application, we detect the user's devices and send the like best performance resource, literally the model, best performance model to the like user devices, and that's how we like guarantee that.
So have you been going back to the framework? So how big is the framework?
Actually, it's not that big. Do you know the exact like storage of a like Swift like package or something?
Yeah, when it's compiled. Compiled?
Yeah, for the SDK, right? You mean the like as in SPM, right? Yeah, package Swift package manager. So it's gonna be like smaller when we like pack as an app, but our library itself as SPM is about like 24 megabytes.
Okay, I'll stop you there. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, absolute question.
You asked
Yeah.
all the question before, the guys.
Yeah, so like those kind of sessions that actually we were intended to the like overview first and show you the like hands or something like now it's like the Star Wars. Yeah, you shoot the laser first.
No question. Trying to find
Hmm?
one. Oh,
What happened?
then I will not ask because it's not recorded anymore. No more question?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. We have time. You measure a lot of things. You do like a really great report.
Mhm.
But one thing that I missed or didn't see is energy consumption.
Yeah. So to be honest, we try to measure the energy consumption, but it's too like variety, so it is hard to detect actually. So it can be possible we can like make a kind of like a picky way to like run like huge of the inference, but it costs a lot and we cannot support it. But yeah. But I'd like to say that, like, by so running AI fastly at the devices, it not only like fast, but it also reduced the cost of the like battery. So the reason why I showed you that it reduced energy consumption about the like 90% is because it is actually the official document. It says like NPU consumes like 95% less energy than traditional CPU and GPU. Yeah.
I guess follow up on that. Have you guys measured? I'm just curious. So we saw the numbers for how long it takes to infer certain devices. What's like how much slower it is on average when you enable low power mode?
Very quick question. So actually, we didn't measure at the low power mode. Yeah, but I used to say that actually the AI model, the different type of the AI model and different type of the target objective, they showed a very different like target performance by the like model architecture. So now we are the one of our like objective is to like make a kind of narrow way to connect AI engineers to the app developers. Right. So we are making the use cases by ourselves, and we provide like the way to like inspire the AI engineers to make a kind of library. So we'd like to make a kind of like AI service as a kind of like AI function, like that you make a application with like camera filter, but you don't have to hire the AI engineer or something, right? So we'd like to make a kind of AI functionality inside of our software framework, and you can just get those kind of AI like functionality your app without AI engineers and everyone. So even I think it is actually very nice question about the low battery mode. We have to study that. I think yeah, we have to like. I think we have to support that.
I feel like from my experience developing on mobile, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 4 times slower. Low power mode. Maybe more on the real devices. Just curious. I guess one last one, right?
Yeah, super nice. Yeah.
I'm wondering, do you guys offer or will you ever offer having some kind of enterprise option, something
Yeah.
that you can self-host the models? Like, because it's great to host, but when you do enterprise, you don't want to rely on a third party. So, have you thought of that, or is it?
So we already support that. Plus that the use case actually you already asked me about that. So it is behind of the curtain, by the way. So HyperConnect asked us about like supporting the different type of the like model size for the target devices. So HyperConnect, the other services, it is like very famous in the like mid term Asia, right? Yeah. So So the devices are very variety. They are supporting the like iPhone, like the fastest phone, but like lowest devices as well. So they'd like to support like small model for the like cheap devices and the like very fancy model on the fancy devices. We can support it by the behind if we make, because we are maintaining a kind of like model server that you already said. So we are supporting that as an enterprise version because it needs another like resources for that. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you a lot. Thanks.
Any last question?
Very nice.
I'm not sure if it's possible, but can you run? Can you run it on my watch?
Very good question, by the way. So far, actually, to be honest, there is a like Qualcomm's chip running at the watch at like the Ray-Ban devices. Actually, they are utilizing the same software stack because I know it's because I've been in Qualcomm about like 5 years. So we are okay to support those kind of devices, but we don't have the testing device at current. So we cannot assure that like our software stack running at the like those kind of like small like micro devices, but we are keep growing and we are having talk with some kind of microcontroller company to support those kind of micro devices. So I think we can expand our market much more to support those kind of devices like watch, not only for the Galaxy or something, but maybe like something like soon, like I forgot the name, like those kind of like new devices.
One that's been really strong. Are you guys gonna also explore like a hybrid model in the future?
Yeah.
Where,
What about
like basically what kind of Apple does, but you don't want to be limited to just iOS, where for most tasks, possibly
Uh-huh.
on device. Maybe sometimes your user just really asks something really specific or something
Right.
has to be really up to date. And for that task, you do want to maybe,
In the server side, right? Yeah.
I guess there is something that you guys at least think about.
I think you're very like interested in the on-device AI domain, right? So,
Just wondering because we are trying to add to our app, but it's not an AI centric app, but it's still something that is definitely privacy focused. And, just want to ask questions.
yeah. So I used to say that like on-device AI is like a dream world that running AI, whole AI at the target device. But I'd like to say that all of the models cannot be run at the on device, right? Those kind of ChatGPT services or something like that, like high intelligence with the newest data, as you said, or who needs like web search based LLM service cannot be runnable at the on device without data, right? So we'd like to say that recently, like LLM routing term has came out to the wall, so we can run the like small side of the encoder or something in the like target devices, and they're like running very heavy decoder or very heavy model at the like server side. And plus that by running those kind of encoder or something stack in the on-device AI, we can guarantee the like a kind of like encrypting AI model at the on-device and running the like those kind of decoder or high like the model who can run without a kind of like secure data. They can run at the server side. So we are now. I'd like to. It's a one of my dream is to inspire people that people doesn't really think about that. People don't really think about that AI is run by the devices, right? But they can make a kind of leverage for the on-device AI like computation at the server side computations as well. So now is the time to utilize other devices with the AI like entrance. So I'd like to say that those kind of environment are runnable with our software stack. So you can still utilize the server side, but you can at least try the like AI model, and that is why we are supporting the benchmarking to see the feasibility about AI model at the target devices. Very great question so far. Yeah.
You want a T-shirt from ZETIC?
Yeah, sure. Oh, did it. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. No more. We are running out of time, and I'm gonna keep a little bit of networking as much as possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys for your participation. I'm Sanjay. I'm in charge of business at ZETIC. Just wondering, how many of you guys have tested on device AI before? This is a couple. Of what? Tested Apple device AI, like by themselves. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. So I think probably Yeonseok and our team members have already told you, but it's free to use on our website. So I'll be happy to hear your feedback after you use it. It's free up to 100 downloads, so 100 people using your app. If you have any problem during the usage, our team will support you for the technical difficulties. So let us know. Yeah, let's share contact afterwards. And thank you again for your participating today. Thank you.